missed opportunity for us. Obviously, you don't like losing your rivalry game. It means more, and we didn't take advantage of the opportunity. It's probably the most talented team that we've played. Their length, particularly in the guard spots, bothered us. I thought they got great elevated play, obviously, from John Petty and who made shots, and Alex Reese, and Ingram has always been a player that I thought was really, really effective, and so I thought the size, bothered us a little bit last night. That said, we didn't play well. We didn't take advantage of the fact that Sexton wasn't available to them last night, and I think that was one that, at least at this time, we look at we could have gotten that one if we'd have played better. We just didn't, and give Alabama credit. Now that said, we're going to move real quickly to Georgia. We weren't able to get out of Tuscaloosa last night just because of the weather, so we came back in today, and not sure how hard we're going to go today. I'll leave that up to the players, but we're going to get good. We're going to get one really good hard workout on Georgia either today or tomorrow. Like Alabama, Georgia's big, and big guards, and obviously they've got Maton is he is the best player in our league, in my opinion, because of his ability to score and rebound, and he's stretching the defense, is making threes now, and he's a tough cover for us. It'll either be Deshaun Murray or Chuma Okeke on him, and so obviously Deshaun's going to be giving up a lot of size, and Chuma being a freshman, because you got to keep your other post player on their post players. So it'll be our post defense will get challenged, and that's just not an individual; that's a whole team. And so we'll put that game plan together and go at it. It's an important game for us because of Georgia is a place that we do a lot of recruiting, and last year they got us twice.
How much of a concern, Bruce, is it when last night in particular, when they are without Sexton, when they are and Hall, when you're without two guys, was there any part of you that felt that beyond not playing well, that there was either a lack of focus or intensity, or just because it's saying, hey, the opponent's down, it's probably the two best players, we should have an advantage here?
Yeah, we had the advantage, we just didn't take advantage of it, and I don't know that our energy level was down, and part of it may just again be the grind, I'm sure on the one hand the guys were we were prepared to play against Sexton, but just because you're prepared doesn't mean that we could have stopped him. I mean, he's a special player. Does it have an effect on the team right before the game when you find out he's not going to be playing? Like, okay, we got this? I don't think so, because without him, they were probably still the most talented team that we've played so far. And so, again, we just, I guess from a positive standpoint, we didn't play very well, and still had a chance. Still had a chance to be able to win it. So, I mean, for us, in the second half, we were not disruptive defensively. They shot 57% and did what they wanted offensively against us in the half court, and we won't be able to win games like that. The rebounding thing is going to be a huge factor with Georgia. It was a factor last night, but it's going to be a huge factor with Georgia, along with some of the next few opponents that we're going to play. So we're going to have to, again, place some strong focus on that. The rebounding was close last night, but did we get out rebounded? I thought we got out rebounded last night. So that's we've had 5 league games. We've been out rebounded 3 times in league.
Bruce, how do you as a coach go about challenging your guys? Because they are adults. So maybe the obvious doesn't have to be said, but can you go to Jared and Mustafa and say, I need more out of you than that, or do you not approach it that way?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We speak very openly and very honestly, and And, you know, I mean, all of our players, like all 9 of our guys know that, you know, we need to play well to be able to win. I mean, like, for example, I thought Deshaun Murray got off to a slow start yesterday. He's a really important player for us. To his credit, he battled back in the second half and was really good. My biggest concern, I guess, would be just that second half defense and the fact that Alabama did what they wanted to do. You know, and we missed free throws and we didn't execute offensively. I thought we just, you know, when we have a real strong sense of urgency, we can be pretty effective. And I just don't know that we had it like we needed to have it last night.
What's been the response? It's been a while since they've lost the game, so what's been the response from the guys that you've seen?
I don't know yet. I mean, we just, you know, we got back to the hotel and we went to work, and I left them alone last night and talked to them a little bit on the bus this morning about our edge and continue to have that edge. And they got it, I understand. And we will not watch that tape right now because we got to get ready for Georgia. So today we're going to practice in about an hour, and it'll be all about Georgia.
How important is it to get McLemore playing like he was a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, the last couple games have not been where Anthony's been as dominating with his changing, his protecting the rim and blocking shots and making some shots and things like that. And he's probably put a little pressure on himself too. I told him, in fact, one of the things I told Anthony is I'd rather work with a guy that cares too much than with somebody who really doesn't care. And so he cares so much that it's probably bothering him more than it should. Like sometimes when he makes a mistake, you know, he'll come out and try to explain himself to me. He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to. He doesn't owe me any explanation. Maybe they made a really good play, and that sort of happens. Go to the next play. So he just kind of got to go to the next play, go to the next game, take that as an opportunity to take a little pressure off himself.
Bruce, what concerns you about Stoff's game right now in the sense of maybe trying too hard and not realizing what he's doing?
I would say that one of the things I'd love to see from Mustafa, if Mustafa has an open shot, I want him to take it. And he's been really unselfish, and he's been more about the team than about me. And you could see last year as a freshman, when he came in, you know, he was going to get his shots, and that's how he was recruited. And as he's evolved as a leader, he knows he needs to score and play well for us to win, but it's not just about getting shots. And so, but I think it's important as a jump shooter that we get him back into a rhyme and a rhythm so that he can, it'll be able to unlock a little bit of his game because, you know, he drove it into traffic a few times and forced it. And I'd like to see him work harder without the ball and us do a better job of getting him some open looks.